Hello everyone and welcome back to Project Fern. I'm Danny and it's MOT day for the Escort RS Turbo today. I've got to the unit early, it's pretty cold, the temperature's dropping a bit now. It's still a bit dark outside, so I'm going to pull the car out now, get the number plates on and get it ready for its MOT. She's sat there waiting patiently for her first MOT in 5 years. Just going to check alt levels and tyre pressures. Yeah, and get her warmed up, get her outside and get her round to MOT test station. I've just insured her today. I'm really surprised at how cheap it is to insure these cars. It's ridiculous really, but I'm not complaining. Better safe than sorry. So yeah, I'll see you when I'm in the car driving round to the test centre. Off we pop. Let's try not crash it. Let's get this car up to the MOT test centre. It's only round the corner, little 2-minute trip. And yeah, the fate is then in their hands. I hope they do a good first check on it. I don't want no dodgy MOT. This place that I'm taking to are renowned for being quite thorough. I've just missed the entrance to the industrial estate that it's on as well, if you're not paying attention. But yeah, if it fails and I get a big list, not bothered, can start working my way through it. I want this car right, I want it to be spot on. Oh, I love that noise. It goes, this thing. I'd love to know what brake horsepower it is. But yeah, I'm going to turn right now and get up to that test centre and get them to put me out of my misery one way or another. I've just had the MOT test station on the phone. Unfortunately the car's failed, so I'm going to go over there now, pick the car up, get my failure list, my MOT failure certificate, and we'll get sat in car and we'll have a look on what it's actually failed on. I hope the list isn't too big or anything too serious. I know cars can be failed on wiper blades not clearing the front screen. So yeah, let's get over there, get the car picked up and we'll deal with it from there. I've got the car, I'm going to whip it round to the unit now and we'll start working our way through this list of failures that the car's got. So let's check back in a minute when I get the car back round there and yeah, see what they say. Right, I'm in my favourite hiding place where we like sitting and talking while I'm in the car so no one can see me and think I'm a weirdo. I've got the failure sheet in front of me. The first on the list, it says do not drive until repaired, brackets dangerous defects, and it says service brake has no recorded effort at a wheel near side rear. Then it says repair immediately, major defects, more failures. The windscreen wiper does not clear the windscreen effectively near side, that's an easy fix. Windscreen wiper does not clear the windscreen effectively offside, that's an easy fix. Brake pipe likely to become detached or damaged near side front. Fouling steering arm looks to be incorrectly routed. So I've had a word with the guy who did the test about this, and he said it looks like the pipe just needs taking off and routing over the top because he's tried pushing it up a little bit but it's hitting another pipe. So it looks like when it's been off they've just literally routed it the wrong way. Hopefully that's an easy fix. Don't mind changing the brake fluid out while I do that either. Next on the list of failures is service brake efficiency below requirements. Also on the failure list is parking brake efficiency below requirements and brakes imbalanced across an axle rear, axle 2. So with this car being stored for so long, I don't know if it's a case of something seized back there or stuff needs replacing, but until I get it stripped down and checked out what's going on back there. But I think in all, the failures that have been brought up there are yeah, they're fixable. I feel pretty confident doing them as well. The minor defects, I don't think these are failures. It just says brake pipe inadequately clipped or supported front to rear brake pipes. That one, he says, if you think it's the one that goes to the offside rear, the clip's broke and it's just hanging down a little bit. Again, easy fix that. But they've been very thorough, haven't they, while they've been doing this MOT. So now on to the advisories. Tyre slightly damaged, cracking or perished. All 4 tyres perished inner side walls. Car's been sat for 5 years. I thought that might be the case. New tyre time. Here we go on to the bit more in-depth stuff. Suspension component mounting prescribed area is corroded but not considered excessively near side rear, and he's put in brackets inner sill. Suspension component mounting prescribed area is corroded but not considered excessive offside rear, inner sill. Suspension component mounting prescribed area is corroded but not considered excessive near side rear, near rear spring upper mounting. Suspension component mounting prescribed area is corroded but not considered excessive offside rear, near rear spring upper mounting. So the car looks like it's got some corrosion coming through. The MOT tester said it's been really looked after, this car, which is a positive. He's had a poke at these bits, said they've not gone through, but again, it's something that needs to be looked at. Next on the advisory list is near side steering rack boot not secured to the steering track rod. That'll just be a clip, hopefully. And the other one is brake pipe corroded, covered in grease or other materials, offside front to rear brake pipe corroded. So he said he can tell this brake pipe's corroded. Obviously he's put it on this list, but it's been painted, but he said that could be doing with being swapped out. And last but not least, it's failed on its exhaust emissions. It's saying the reading is 8.92 and the maximum is 3.5%. So I don't know if that's actually down to the car being stood, but I actually don't know what you do to get the exhaust emissions down. I don't know if there's any tricks or what you can do to fix it properly, but that's something I'm going to have to look at. In regards to the corrosion on the car, he said it's nothing major. I asked him if it could do with being welded, and he said probably. So I'm Bolton, Manchester based, so if there's anyone out there who knows anyone local to me who they trust and they've had work done with before, who I can take this car to, because I want to get this done, I want to make it right. I think this is genuinely a car that needs saving. Apart from this long list, majority of them are advisories, but I'd rather nip it in the bud while we know about them. So yeah, so if you know anyone who's welds near me, Bolton, Manchester based, Blackburn, wherever, I'm happy to get the car trucked over to them so they can get it fixed. I can get underneath, take some pictures of it. I'm going to be doing that anyway. That's going to be the next video. Get it up in the air and see how bad this corrosion is. I should have done this video before, really, underneath the car, but I couldn't find where my ramps were, and I couldn't be bothered jacking the car up. I found my little ramp, so we can get it backed up onto them, and we can have a look underneath with a torch and see where these corrosion areas are. But apart from that, I'm pretty chuffed with that for a 32-year-old car. Windscreen wipers and stuff, yeah, whatever, easy fixes. A few brake pipe issues, tyres, yeah, I get that. So obviously you can understand what my next videos are going to be. It's getting this car ready to get put through an MOT with no advisories. I hope it's not going to cost an arm and a leg for the welding. I've no idea how much it's going to cost to get each of those points fixed, but again, they need doing. You've got to catch these cars and nip it in the bud, else they'll just turn to dust. I've no doubt they'll find other bits that need doing as they start doing these bits of welding. But again, really need to find someone who I can take this car to and get it welded, someone who you can trust and who I can turn to trust, because I've got some cars that might need doing myself. But yeah, so failure, not a bad thing. Some jobs there that I need to work on. But yeah, I'm not too upset with that, really. I'm going a bit red. It's absolutely roasting in this car. It's running a bit rough. I don't know whether it's worth putting something through the fuel to clean it out. Just a little bumpy when it's idling. He said it cut out on the ramp as well. I've also noticed as well, if you give it some and it boosts, dump valve goes off. When it drops back down, it's as if it's going to cut out and then comes back in. So I don't know too much. I say that all the time, don't I? I don't know too much about these cars. I don't know too much about any cars, really. I just get stuck into them and see how much it's going to take to fix them, or if I can fix them myself. But that's the MOT done. It's failed. Move on, get it fixed. Hope you've enjoyed this video today. Any comments, put them in the comment section below. Especially if you know a good welder near me in Bolton, Manchester way, Wigan way, who can have a look, maybe nip up to the unit and have a look at what actually is involved and give me a quote. Anyone who watches these videos who likes them, who isn't subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Any comments, get them down below like I just said. Love reading your comments, even the weird ones, and hit the like button. Hope you've enjoyed this video as always, and I'll see you in the next one.